So it's 2024 and you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel. Great idea. Well, maybe it's a great idea. However, one thing that goes with great videos is great music. You see, oftentimes people may forget what you said to them or what you even did for them, but they'll never really forget what you made them feel. And music makes people feel something. Now, I'm sure you've seen a bunch of royalty-free music companies like Epidemic Sound, artlist.com, or even Audio, which has been pushing massive marketing recently. And all these amazing companies, I've actually tested them out. But what if I told you that there's a company that offers almost pretty much everything the others are offering for half the price? Even when you're doing it month to month, because that's crucial. With most of the other companies that I've checked, you're not getting the best price unless you're doing an annual subscription. And for the most part, I've not really heard much about them on any of the YouTube videos or anywhere online. Not that they're not there, it's just their presence has not been as loud as the others. So in this video, what I intend to do is do like a brief comparison amongst all of the rest to see their different pricings and what they're offering, and compare it to this company that I'm going to review to you later on in this video. And you let me know if what I'm proposing is actually good. Let's dive in. Now, just before we dive in, there are 3 things I wanted to quickly go over. This video is not sponsored. They have no idea that I'm doing this video, so my opinions are entirely mine. At least I think so. The second thing is that I've been using this company for a little over a year now, and I don't see anything changing. So I think I have a decent idea what the user experience is like working with this platform. It's not perfect, and there are some issues that I will go over during the course of this video. But again, when you look at the price versus what they're offering, I literally cannot find a better option than what this company is offering. Now, third thing, even though I technically said that they have no idea that I'm making this video, I'm still trying to slap, bruh. So if you see any links in the description, I guess you know what to do. So first up here is Epidemic Sound. This was actually the first option I used for royalty-free music. Actually, I lied. The first one I actually used was YouTube, and no, I didn't go back to that. One thing I will say is that their music collection, the quality of their music, it's outstanding, to say the least, especially if you're into like modern hip-hop sounds, trap beats, even synthwave type music. Synthwave is actually one of my favorite genres of music. In terms of pricing, we have 3 tiers: personal, commercial, and enterprise. I'm just looking at my phone so I make sure I have the numbers. So their base plan, which is the personal plan, is $9.99, provided you're doing an annual payment. If you do month to month, that goes up to $17.99. So I think this is important because most people who want to try this out might not want to commit to an entire year. To be fair, that trial period is like 1 week, but you better make sure that you have your content out within that week. You can't like download those songs and use it at a later time. They'll come for you. They will. Next up on this list is artlist.com. I tried. I'm sorry. I'll never do the accent again. When it comes to marketing, these guys are not playing at all. Their ads are so clean, bruh. Look at this. Why does the search bar look so epic? It doesn't even make sense. Now, with Artlist, I think one of their biggest selling points is their license. Well, it's really not that cosmic because I just looked at it now and it's still 1 monetized account per platform. The other thing that makes them a bit more unique compared to the others is the fact that in combination with music, they have SFX, video assets, and plugins for whatever editing software you might be using. So if using Premiere or DaVinci Resolve, you can just pay one amount monthly and get access to everything you need. Again, very similar pricing to Epidemic Sound. It's still closer, maybe short by like $2, which is not the worst thing in the world, but I believe we can do better. Now, the next one we're going to look at is Soundstripe. The pricing is pretty much the same with Artlist and Epidemic Sound, where for their base plan, you have to do an annual subscription to get it at $9.99. And if you do month to month, it's $14.99. And I'll definitely say Epidemic Sound and Artlist are better than Soundstripe in terms of the overall quality of the music. It's not like it's bad, but I mean, once I just go through the library, I find myself coming across more songs that I like on Epidemic Sound and Artlist compared to Soundstripe. Next up on the list is audio.com, spelled as A-U-D-I-O-O. What? A-U-D-I-O. Now, these guys, they're pretty good, but I think the thing that actually stands out with them is they actually have a lifetime plan. So it's not exactly cheap, it's $200, but it's one time. I mean, if you see yourself doing this long haul, I think it's a worthwhile investment. I would still put Artlist and Epidemic Sound over them in terms of their song selection. But in other genres, so if you're looking for like maybe cinematic music or orchestra or just epic sounds, I think they have a better selection in this category, in my opinion. Some platforms just does get better selections for certain genres better than the others. So you might want to just explore and see which one you want to go with. Next on the list, we have Bensound. There's nothing really crazy on here. This is no knockdown on them. I just really didn't jive with the options we had here, especially when we're seeing the quality of music we're seeing in all of the previous options we've had, like audio.com, artlist, Epidemic Sound, Soundstripe. Their prices are pretty affordable though, and they have good licensing options, but I think you want music that really pops and grabs your attention, so I'll skip this one. Now, this was a random one I came across that I didn't even know existed. They're called Tune Tank. I think that this option is actually not bad. They're doing $7 per month if you do an annual plan. I think that's actually cheaper than most of the rest, and to be fair, their hip-hop selection is actually really good, and here you can actually whitelist up to 3 YouTube channels. I think that's really good, but again, you have to pay annually to get it at that price. If you do month to month, it goes up to 2 digits. I haven't used them personally myself before, but for research and experience purposes, I might just try them out and see what it's like working with them. Now, the next one we have here is Musicbed. When I went through their music selection and their library, what immediately jumped out to me is the fact that it seems like if you're looking for music that has vocals that are good, I actually like their options. But if you're just looking for instrumentals, it kind of starts to fall apart a little bit. Their pricing is a bit weird because they are charging according to the size of your YouTube channel. Who's to say you can't get to 250,000 subscribers in 1 week? Who said you cannot? So for that, I can't even recommend them. Their music is good. I mean, the one with vocals, but I think there are much more affordable options that I would actually nudge in that direction. And now for what I think is actually the best value for royalty-free music, it's Upbeat.io. Now, it might not sound like too much, but let's dive in and see what they're actually offering. Let's start with the price, $5.99 per month. Who out there is offering anything close to that price? This is on an annual subscription. Okay, you don't want to pay annually. You want to pay month to month. They don't charge you double, just $1 more. Month to month, $6.99. Entire access to their music library and their SFX library. Okay, how many YouTube channels? 3 YouTube channels and 1 account for any other platform for $6.99? That doesn't make sense to me. Okay, fine. You don't want to pay anything. You just want to explore these guys. You still want to use their music. You get 3 songs per month. Every month, you get another set of 3 songs. You don't need to pay anything. You don't need to put any credit card information, nothing. Come on, man. For someone who's just starting on YouTube, I can't think of a better deal for you, honestly. Many of the other platforms, you are definitely spending over $25 to have access to more than 1 YouTube channel. But then you ask yourself, is the music any good? See for yourself. Pretty good, right? Pretty good. You can tell that they are actually looking for fresh producers to come onto the platform. They have also done massive overhauls to their trending page. So before, you wouldn't really be able to tell what songs are popping or what songs creators are getting to use a lot. Now they've done a revamp to their trending page, so you are able to discover new songs. And one thing I like that they do when you're looking for songs is that if you've gone through a specific genre before, you can click on the tab that says undiscovered. So you're most likely going to find more songs that you've not heard before. Now, one thing I will say, which was one of the first issues I had with their platform, is that if you have a lot of songs in your favorite list, I think I have well over 100 songs. For some reason, when you click on the favorite list thing, it can take up to like 2 minutes to load that page. And if maybe you're a bit impatient, your browser could crash. It doesn't bother me too much, but if you're like trying to just get right into songs that you've favorited before and you're trying to pick something into your project, having to wait for like 2 minutes almost every time can be a little bit jarring or annoying. I just recommend, if your favorite list is large, keep it open. Once it eventually opens, don't close it off until you're sure that, okay, you've picked all the songs you want to work with. And the other thing that I noticed that was absent on this platform is stems. Stems is where you are able to download isolated parts of a song. If it's, let's say, made up of synths, trumpets, drums, percussion, whatever it might be, you're able to download just single parts. So you can download just the synths or the percussion or a bass line. This is a feature I used quite a number of times when I was using Epidemic Sound, but I wouldn't say that I'm remiss or like I'm missing that feature now that I'm using Upbeat.io. Other than those two things, I've absolutely had no issues with this platform. They also have an AI search feature where you can kind of describe the scene and it will then create a number of songs that are in line with the prompts that you've given, though it does take tokens to use the AI feature and it's limited per month. If it's something you're going to be using a lot, just be mindful that you do have a fixed number of tokens to use. If you wanted to try them, I've left links in the description. For sure, if you use that link, I do get a benefit, but it's at no extra cost to you and it's massively appreciated over here on the channel. Hopefully this video was actually helpful and you enjoyed it. Catch you in the next one.